It is Tuesday, October the 31st, Halloween night, and just another night of opportunity in the NBA. 4 games on the slate tonight. I'll be involved in 3 of them. Let's go ahead and get right to them. Why don't we start in Indiana, where the Pacers host the Sacramento Kings. Indiana, a 5.5-point favorite at BetSafe, 210 the total in this one. The Pacers, a surprising 3-3, coming off a big win over the San Antonio Spurs. However, the Spurs aren't really the Spurs right now. They have lost 3 straight, still without Kawhi Leonard and Tony Parker. And you look at this Indiana team, they're still without Miles Turner, their best player, and they might be without his backup, Domantas Sabonis here. He is questionable with a sickness, an unspecified sickness. Victor Oladipo has been carrying this Indiana offense, but he'll have a real tough matchup tonight in former Pacer George Hill. The Kings rested both Hill and veteran Zach Randolph in their last game, a loss on Sunday to the Washington Wizards. But those guys will be back in action here. And this Sacramento team has been better than expected offensively. They scored 105 points or more in 4 of 6 games this season. The Pacers, meanwhile, really haven't been able to stop anybody. They have surrendered 107 or more in every game but one. So even though the Pacers have been better for the past week or so, I think the Kings a good-looking play here as a 5.5-point underdog on the road. Moving on now to Milwaukee, where the Bucks host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder, a 1.5-point favorite at BetSafe, 211.5 the total in this one. Bucks 4-2 on the season, the Thunder 3-3, but they have to be the best 3-3 team maybe in the history of the NBA. The Thunder's 3 losses, all by single digits, and the last 2 have come by 5 combined points. Their 3 wins, meanwhile, all by 18 points or more, including a 101-69 annihilation of the Chicago Bulls on Saturday. This Thunder team, so talented, and it looks like they're really starting to get it. Milwaukee, meanwhile, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, maybe the MVP frontrunner at this point, but they certainly don't have as many options as this OKC team. I just think they're going to be outgunned here. I know the game's in Milwaukee, but like we said, the Thunder's starting to pick up some momentum. They're 500 now. You check back in a month, I have a feeling there'll be several games above 500. I like OKC to win this one. I'm on that side, minus 1.5. Final game I'd like to talk about on this Tuesday. What about the LA Lakers hosting the Detroit Pistons? Pistons a 4-point road favorite at BetSafe, 208 the total in this one. Pistons 5-2 coming off back-to-back wins over the Clippers and Golden State Warriors. The Lakers, meanwhile, just 2-4. They've lost 2 straight. Their point differential on the season, -7. They only score 101 points a game. They surrender 108 points per game. Only 5 teams with a worse point differential than -7. So look, these teams very different. LA, a young team still trying to find itself. The Detroit Pistons, a veteran team trying to make a playoff run. I know the NBA is weird, and I'm as much of a contrarian as anybody, but my contrarianism has its limits, and it stops here in betting on the Lakers. I want no part of that side. I will take Detroit here as a 4-point road favorite. There you have it, folks. Those are my thoughts on this Halloween night NBA action. I wish you best of luck no matter what you decide to do, just so long as your interests don't conflict with my interests. For BetSafe, I'm John Arnette.